This blocks me in a little bit, gives me a nice viewpoint. So, viewpoint, a nice well, I can see everywhere. That's what I mean. So I should be all right. I need to make some, what do you call it? Charcoal. I need to make some charcoal. I can make the rest of this into charcoal, and then I can cook all this. Right. Okay, so that's going to be charcoal. It take 1 charcoal or coal can cook 8 items. So you'll notice I've split the beef up into various stacks. I'll make it 8 there. So then I can, yes, cook 4 chicken in that. And I don't think I'm going to have any room for anything else. So the raw chicken is just going to have to stay with the raw pork chop for now. Or maybe I can cook it with the wood planks to be efficient. I'm going to eat the mushroom stew. I almost wanted to... Oh, I get the bowl back. That's good. I almost wanted to keep that because it's so rare that I make mushroom stew. It felt like a collectible to me. I'm going to hold my lucky dandelion and pray that nothing comes into my little hidey hole. I should make a stone sword whilst I'm sitting here. Or I should make some sticks while I'm sitting here. Yes, this will help. Oh, I can burn the wooden sword. That will help. Real fast, let's cook this on the remaining fire. I'm going to throw that in just in case the fire goes away. I don't think it will. Okay, real fast, get that out. See how it's all working out? So efficient. It's fantastic. I get hot for efficiency. Okay, let's throw that on. Oh, it consumed the sword. That's good. Doesn't let my wasted pork chops go. I feel like I'm gonna have need a stick to get a little bit across over here because I'm not gonna be quick enough to change it over instantly, especially if I'm faffing around making pickaxes. Still got some leather. I can make some. I've got the. I should put some trousers on. I'm gonna end up on a list. There we go. I'm good. Now I am a productive member of society, wearing trousers. I still need more leather. I've got a stone sword. I need, what do I need? The raw chicken up next. There we go. I was fairly quick, but I think I will still need that stick to carry the fire on the last chicken. But then I've got 1 charcoal to 8 raw beef 3 times over, so that should help me. Oh, I kind of want this stick to make torches. What else can I burn? I can burn this pickaxe. There we go. I would like to make some torches. Oh, I have something in my 6 slot. I was pressing 6 and it wasn't working. Just for now, I'm going to do that. I mean, I was getting some light off the furnace, but it will turn off in a moment, so... There we go, all's good. Shift click that up there, and now I think we are, cooking, get it? Cooking with gas, or rather, charcoal and wooden pickaxes. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling like we're not going to die to a terrible skeleton shot. I really should have moved horizontally, did a little side action, done a little side to side as I retreated. Just running in a straight line, I was almost guaranteed to kill myself. That was on me. It wasn't very great playing. I could have played that a lot better. I'm going to have so much food now. This is good. One of the things I worried about going into these Wanderlust playthroughs was, will I have enough food? Will I be able to keep the food going without sustaining a farm? But it turns out when you are hunting all the animals constantly, you actually have a lot of food. If anything, I mean, it's not the most sustainable way of playing, and it sucks not to have a base, but it's really easy. Like, certain things are easier playing a playthrough like this, and sustaining your food is one of them. Now, if I had some means of setting a portal and then portaling back to my base and then returning to where I was adventuring, or just randomly teleporting out anywhere without making gigantic nether railroads and tunnels to do it, it would certainly be a fun way of playing the game. But if you actually have to walk back to your base or even ride a horse back to your base, then playing like this is only fun up to a certain sort of distance away from your base. Otherwise you're going to spend half your time travelling back, and that's not fun. So much food. So much food. This shall carry me through. I'll get all the food I shall need for the next couple of nights. It's still very dark up there, so I'm very anxious about heading up. The next night I am going to get off my arse and actually go adventuring. I mean, that's the plan. One night hiding, one night adventuring. The first night I really had to sit down and do some cooking, or else I wouldn't have had any food. I mean, I don't really want to eat all the raw food. That will give me so much food poisoning I won't be able to move, and I will just continually be eating to stave it off. I mean, the only way I could think of not dealing with that would be raiding villagers and stealing all their carrots and potatoes, but then that way you don't fill your food up very much, and I'm not about to go making mushroom stew all day long. So if I'm not farming for food, I need to be cooking the food. So I need to stop every other, well, maybe not even every other night, maybe every couple of nights, just to do some cooking. And at some point I will need to fashion some ingots into something. Look at that armour. I've got 2.5 pips of armour. It's unreal. 2.5 pips. I'm going to be invincible. Nothing's going to touch me. I'm going to die to the first skeleton I see, aren't I? I don't know what to do with these bowls now. I mean, they were super useful before, but not so much now. What was that thing I learned? Yes, this is something this has probably been in the game for ages and I just didn't notice it, but this is something I learned recently. If you hold down shift and drag, it separates your items into equal piles. I mean, you can see this easier with the steak. You see, it separated it into 4 piles of 6 and left me with 1 over for some reason. But how useful is that? I used to do this all the time. I used to be like, okay, so we do that, right click, separate into half, right click, separate into half. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I will right click, drop on there. I mean, that's another one. If you right click, you can drop individual whilst you're holding them, and if you right click a pile, you get half of them. There are all sorts of tricks into managing your inventory. Like if you shift click, you throw things into the right slot where they're going. Like it's just throwing this into the burning slot because you can't cook bowls. It will go into the slot, but you can't get anything out of cooking the bowls, so it automatically assumes you want to burn them because they would. But yeah, there's a bunch of interesting things you can learn. It will really help you speed up the game. I think it's getting light outside now.